Also, don't mind that. I have a Skybox mod, and you'll see it there and on the daycare. But there's still interesting stuff or perspectives on the map that I've never seen anyone talk about. Because all objects in the game that have function, so like doors, because you can interact with them, animated lights, hiding spots, stuff, maybe even wet floor signs, I'm not sure. They all stay because they have function, so that makes me think, like, why does this light stay? It has no function, and it doesn't flicker, so it could be because of that. This is really just a nerdy video. It's really interesting. Or this door, where there used to be a door here, if you didn't know. There used to be a door here, connecting to a room, connecting to this. You can't access this door in the game, but they left it here. It's leftover. It's pretty interesting that it's still here. And never in a million years would you be able to even, like, touch this. Oh yeah, same with this over here. Outside of Montegolf, this is the furthest thing in this direction. Even with the cut content back in the game, there was never a room this far out. Montegolf is those two doors at Montegolf. With all the cut content in the game, this still was way too far out for anything to even be out here. It's just a leftover stair asset randomly out here in the void. And it never disappears like it has function. Again, it's really interesting. But yeah, it's weird. Same with this. Why those plants? Out of everything in the game, those have no function. Why they stay loaded in? That makes sense for the cutscene. But why the plants? These have no function. They just don't deload for some reason. It's really weird. Another really interesting part of leftover assets from when the game was supposed to be a lot bigger are these three doors down here. This Montegolf door, this Montegolf door, and this West Arcade door. This is the only place that you can find this West Arcade texture in the game now. All the rest of them are taken out. And all three of these are still down here, when in reality you can't access any of them. It's really weird that these three are just, the doors are just left here. And they took out the rest of it. Same with this door. This doesn't go anywhere. At least I don't, there's no way there's a room down here. That would not make sense. Well, I mean, it would, for what the game was at one time, but they leave the unused doors in the void. Another example are these two doors down here. If we go to Phaser Blast, and I get out of flying mode, so I'm here, Phaser Blast, there's level 10 door. This used to be accessible before they were crunched for time and had to cut it, but there's actually still a room back here. Pretty much polished, and it would have been so dope if they left this room in the game and just made to where if you walk down here, hey, there's little visual bugs, but we don't mind that. They could fix that. And if they just made this a level 10 door so you can have more of the Pizzaplex room, and like, why not add this room? It's literally finished. It'd just be one more room to explore. I mean, it's small, but it'd still be more immersive, like utility hallways. It makes sense that that's a level 10 door, seeing as its utility door, so only employees would ever have to use it. I mean, it makes sense that it's this one too, but it'd be cool just to be able to explore this room. And here's another unused door, very close to it. In fact, I think these actually used to link up to each other, these two doors. I mean, everything did before they removed a lot of utility hallways. Same with that one. I think that and those three doors linked up to this door and that door, which is crazy how windy this place used to be, and it worked. One fairly cool aspect of the backstage being removed from the game is that the save station that was in the backstage is actually still here. This is where the backstage used to be, and all the doors are still here. Even the door that looks over the atrium is still here. There's another part of the scrapped backstage area. is that door, that flashlight, and that door. Those two doors, I believe, are also part of it. That door is, that door is, that door is, that door is, and the safe station. It's just crazy. It's all still here, even after everything else in the game was removed. And I just fell into the void, W, and I'm back in the arcade. Speaking of the arcade, now it's not actually in the arcade, but it would have, I mean, it used to connect to it. This wall used to connect to Bonnie Bowl, because if you go right this way and through here, it links up perfectly with this wall. Also, what? Like, why is this Freddy plush? It has, like, what? It makes no sense that stays loaded. Look, it just stays there. It stays loaded. That's really weird. This game's got a lot of quirks, man. Same thing with Montgolf over here. See, Montgolf entrance. Everything's cool. There's another utility hallway door. Now this one, I understand not... I mean, this is not even a room, bro. I mean, at least I got the symbols in here. But yeah, this room is very incomplete. So I understand not leaving this one in, but they still should have left the Phasmoblast one in. Would have been cool. So over here in the bakery, there's this wall. And it just suddenly stops the pattern of this, like, metally texture wall asset thing. And it looks really out of place because literally every other wall, besides that one because it's yellow, has this texture. And I always was curious, and it's because there actually used to be a room here connecting the atrium to the bakery. And so late in development, when they took it out, they unpolishedly put the wall here and didn't continue the normal style for the wall, which I find really interesting. This room really feels out of place. I can't lie. It's like blue, and there's no blue in the bakery, what? It's really cool. And this, I feel like this is one of the only places that this carpet texture is used, and it's really stretched. Holy. Yeah, I feel like I've never seen this before. Can you walk out here? Oh, you can. I'm not surprised this is security breach, but still. I feel like this is the only place I've ever seen this carpet used. I could be crazy though. But yep, it used to lead over here to the other side of this door in the atrium. Well, that's most of the stuff I found. But behind the exit door, I'm sure a lot of people know this, but I only ever see it in unused content videos. Like it's not in the game, when in reality it's in the game, you just can't access it. So, yeah, it's pretty cool as a room. And I like the situation with the Phasmoblast room. I really wish they would have just kept this in the game. Get to walk in this extra room. It even has ambient music. That's crazy. The door even opens. The amount of people that have seen that is pretty high, but I just never seen out of bounds videos. It makes me feel like the way they phrase it is like it's not in the game, when it is. It's just behind a door you can't get through. And Pale Gregory. With head movements locked to the camera, I had no idea about that actually. That's really weird. Okay, interesting. That's really weird. Kill me, Chica. Get juked.